What's up, guys? It's your boy New York Hobbyist, back at yet another video. If you're watching this, it should be 2021, so Happy New Year, and I hope everyone's doing well. Sadly, we still have the coronavirus, but we'll push through that one day, and hopefully one day we will be coronavirus free. But until then, me and my friend Max MD Fishman went out. This was recorded on December 26th. This is me doing this intro was recorded December 27th. So hello, future viewers, for me at least. And me and my friend MD Fishman, links to the channel down below, went to go fly. It was one of the very few days that it did not exceed 6 miles an hour. So we decided, you know what? It's a Sunday. We're going. Me and him are both on break from school. So it was a perfect timing. As you guys will see, we have the flight video of the Esky. I do not have any phone footage. I do have some phone footage, but it's really not worthy of showing. I do have a couple landings I can probably show. I'll look through it and I'll put it in the video if you guys see it. But this is mostly a DVR recording, which how it is. Couple disclaimers. There is sound to it, but I will lower it so that it won't be too loud for all those headphone users. I don't want to rip your ears out. So, and also there is a mount function with my camera. So I will show that right now of what happens with my camera, and you'll see that like if the wires move, the signal, the positive and the negative, the wires move. It kind of blacks out all the time, and you'll see from the DVR footage after this intro that during the vibrations of the motor accelerating, I balanced the prop, so I balanced the prop the best I can, honestly. So from the vibrations of the motor accelerating in the air, you'll see that my OSD is just like straight up jittering like crazy. And it's like very much fading. Now that's not a FPV problem, that is a camera problem. And so I'm gonna have to get a new C800T and literally just get a new one pretty much for the wire, honestly. I don't know if they sell the wires separately, I highly doubt they do. And I can't solder on some new wires because it's very close to the connector and I'm not trying to take the chance of it breaking. But you'll see in the future after this intro, you'll see that like once I let go of the throttle, the OSD goes perfect. That's because of the camera. It's not because of FPV noise. I am running my AKK X2 Ultimate, which I was running at 1200 milliwatts completely with my Real-Lag triple feed patch antenna, which I had perfect signal with. Only thing I don't have perfect signal with was my FlySky FSI6 running the dual antenna mod. Now I have converted it back into so the FlySky's in that box right there. That box right there. And I have converted it to a single RP-SMA connector or SMA connector, and then I installed a stock FlySky, the lateral one, the stock FlySky antenna. So, and I also ordered a 2000 milliwatt booster or a 2-watt booster for my signal strength. And I also have a 4 dBi antenna, a 6 dBi antenna, and a 12 dBi antenna. I have 3 different antennas. All of them are pairs, and now that I'm not running the dual antenna, I don't even need them anymore. So what that should mean is I should have amazing range now with the stock FlySky FSI6X. If I do not, I'm going to have to get a transmitter for FPV purposes, and maybe, just maybe, I'll convert all my planes into that signal transmitter, which I might. And the perfect transmitter will probably be a Radiomaster TX16S or a Jumper or even a Radio King. Those transmitters all work perfectly fine. So I know this is a long intro. I just want to go through things before I show you guys and narrate. And the way that I'm narrating is I'm going to edit the video here, and then I'm going to go back, I'm going to watch it, record me watching it, and I'm going to say a couple things that I was thinking, a couple things that was happening during the flight, It was very nerve-wracking for me because it was pretty much my very first flight. I do love this thing. This thing, it glides so well. Honestly, it glides so well. It took me a couple of approaches to come down, honestly. It just glides so well. And the landing gear is perfecto. The landing gear, this Esky and Horizon Hobby couldn't think of a better landing gear. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I will link the plane in the description, but I will show in a card the build overview of that plane. Obviously, if you guys saw my update video, you'll see that I have changed a couple things out because of the circumstances that happened. I will also put that card up, and you want to see an update on this plane of what I had to do in the new ESC and whatever. But yes, I do need to get a new camera, a new C800T, because the C800T is very clear. If it wasn't for that OSD shaking, it probably would have been even more clear. And I might have to adjust the sharpness and stuff like that to get a nice bright, like dark image. And yeah, it was very good. We flew at an island near in New York City, and it was pretty good. MD Fishman had some problems with his plane, so it wasn't really good for him. It was all right for me. I took 2 flights actually, and I'll go through both flights. I stopped in the middle to go fly my... Oh, I don't know if I should be showing this. Hold up, I'll get it right now. I took 2 flights because I stopped in the middle. I was using my 3500 milliamp Lion pack that I bought from AliExpress. And I was going to fly this that I got for Christmas. I was going to make its own video on it, but I might as well give you guys a sneak peek. DJI Mavic. So, I got that for Christmas. Shout out to my uncle for that. I appreciate it a lot. And I was testing it out over there. And it works perfectly. But none of that. I'm sorry about this intro so long, but this is my first video of 2020. So I'm trying to give you as much information before going into the flight. But now on to the narrated of DVR, or more like me watching the DVR and then talking in the background. Alright, so now on to the flight video. I am watching it after I just edited it. The flight video, like I said, I took 2 different flights with the 3500 Lion pack I was using. And right now, you guys see the DVR footage, and right now, after just gaining some satellites, I am going back to me, honestly. I just gained 8 satellites, and coordinates are there, stabilized. I've already used 100 milliamps just sitting there. Satellites took a little longer to get. I don't know why. We're a very wide open field, but I guess that's okay. I still got it. And the 123 feet away from the home point sounds about right, honestly. I'm not even joking about that. I was pretty much on half of the football / soccer field, and I was getting satellites there so that we return to home. Circling will be there except for over a whole bunch of trees and I can't see it. So now we're just taking off, and so far so good. This is pretty much the first time I flew this plane. That was a 60-degree bank to the right, which is, then I put into stabilize. I didn't realize how much authority I had in manual mode. But stabilize limits my authority. It limits how much, I can't go more than 55 bank and pitch. So far everything's so good. Obviously, as you can see with the Lion, and right away you notice that once I get off the throttle, the whole entire picture, the OSD, everything looks so clear. And look at that beautiful skyline in the background of New York City and that little sunset that's about to happen. It's just amazing. Weird thing about this plane, or this flight controller really, is just that the air timer in the top left corner just doesn't really work sometimes, and I just don't know why, honestly. And so I was like, what is going on? I wasn't noticing because I wasn't focused on it too much, but you could see that it started much later than what my actual time was, but whatever, I'm okay. So far at 289 feet, which is pretty high, at around 32 miles per hour. climbing down, 0 amps, something like that. 8 satellites still, and pretty much you can see in the bottom right corner just how much vibration it is up there, especially when you turn on the motor and you start turning and everything. But that pretty much gives me the vibration pattern, and it's actually very helpful to see if my motor is actually spinning as well. That is very useful to see if my motor is indeed doing its job. Yes, the amp draw will go up if the motor is working, but that's also another precaution. And just to see how windy it is up there, honestly. So I'm trying to return to home for the first time, and you can just see that it starts climbing very, very high. And I might have to lower it from 500 feet to pretty much 300 feet because I don't think I need to go 500 feet on it. I don't think I need to go 500 feet. And MD Fishman told me, Max told me, and I just didn't listen to him. But I will change it whenever I get the chance the next flight I take. Now, that arrow in the middle of my OSD, I'm not sure if that's a compass or not. That just kind of popped up out of nowhere. And it keeps on just popping up out of nowhere. It doesn't look like it's hurting me. It doesn't look like it's hurting my flight. But it definitely pops up literally out of nowhere. And I just don't know what it is. I don't think it's a compass. I'm pretty sure this GPS module doesn't have a compass built to install. And there you see me testing my little pan servo, which works perfectly. But of course, once I start throttling back up, OSD kind of goes crappy. And that will be more apparent in the next flight video. And you'll see that it is very crappy. And it is, yeah, but look at that. Once you throttle down and you just let this thing glides for days, guys. Esky is / Horizon Hobby, Aero Scout, or Esky Eagle. It glides for days, man. It glides absolutely perfectly. And I just can't fault it. So far already in my 5-minute flight, I've already traveled 3 kilometers total. I put it into manual mode for some reason. I don't remember why. Back to stabilize. Stabilize is definitely the way to fly, honestly. It's a little jittery, so I do have to lower the gains just a little bit, but not crazy. Not to the point where it's affecting the flight. Really, it's really not. It's honestly helping me fly because it's restricting me. So yeah, you guys can see under my milliamps what I do with my sticks. So far I'm pretty much off the throttle. It does say 0.7 amps, but the motor is not pulling 0.7 amps. It's just what I wish I made this video, but it's just what I put in the settings for the plane, which I will have a settings video of my Esky once I officially get it dialed in. I do have an announcement to make, as we're watching this video, as I'm using 500 milliamps and I'm 80 feet, 70, 65 feet up in the air, doing 22 miles per hour. I do have an announcement of a new plane I just bought for Christmas. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas, everybody. You guys, I hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. So far, this flight is doing so good. My impressions of it when I was there, I do remember, was that stabilize is definitely the way to go, but stabilize does restrict me a lot. It does not let me go over 55 degree of pitch and roll. So here I am coming for a landing, or I think I am. I think I might have built. No, I did come into a landing on this one. This thing glides for days, guys. I'm telling you, that was 4 football fields combined into one, and I had to use an entire football field to get it down. I'm not even joking. But the new plane I'm getting might have to take 2 football fields. I don't know, guys. I know this is a soccer field, football, Europe, whatever. It's still football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. Not American football. All right, so this is my next flight. This is the second flight we just cut into. I accidentally forgot to start the recording, so I started it midair while I was in stabilized mode. I just put a little bit of throttle, let it go straight in midair, and you can just instantly see just how crappy. This might be because of the FPV feed. This actually might be the FPV feed, guys. This might not actually be the camera, but this could be the camera as well. I'm not very sure about it. But you can see I'm testing my pan servo, and that's such a nice shot right there. I wish the OSD wasn't going so crazy, because that is a really nice shot. Looking to the right wing as I'm turning to the right, it's just a really nice shot. And you can see once I'm off throttle, FPV feed goes perfect. So it's definitely my camera. It's 100% my camera. I'm running a Pogoto antenna, so I have about maybe a kilometer worth of range, so it's really not that bad. I wasn't actually flying for 2 minutes. I think I was flying for about right here. It's just turned into 2 minutes on the timer, but I'm pretty sure I've been flying for about 4 or 5 minutes. So I flew about 3 minutes before the timer actually kicked in, and before I actually started the OSD. as well. I started the OSD mid-flight, so because I forgot to kind of turn it on. And so far, so good. This time I have 13 satellites, so it's definitely much more accurate with the return to home. I didn't test return to home, but here I am testing a landing in FPV. I've never landed a plane in FPV before. Maybe the XK, but the XK is sadly gone, guys, now, so that thing is done. I couldn't find a replacement motor for it. It's just every motor I bought was different. So here is the same exact battery, just I took off again because I was running, I think I had like 11 point something volts in the Lion pack. And the thing about Lion packs, guys, is that once you throttle up, the voltage goes down significantly, but it doesn't stay there. You can see, I just liked when the FPV feed just snapped out of it. You can see once I go back, I'm at 10.9 volts, which is accurate. I did test it in my house before. And here's another landing I was doing. I was just having fun with landings because I honestly, guys, love the landing gear on this plane. It is such a satisfying thing to see it just perfectly smooth out and roll out. It was just so satisfying. So I'm absolutely in love with the landing gear on this thing. So I kept on going up and down, up and down, up and down. And after this, I will show some footage or like one landing that I found that I did when I was recording with my phone. So now I'm back up again from the same battery. And yeah, or I think it's the same battery. It has to be the same battery. And I've only used not even a 600 milliamp. So 100% I will have a nice flight where I just go straight off, like just straight up. It is, whoa, what is that? That's kind of cool. Like my vibration meter is like colorful. Wait, what? Yeah, the OSD is just so messed up on this thing, guys. It's not even the SN-L itself. It's my camera. I need to get a new C800T. And the thing is, it's just the cord. It's just the positive negative signal wires that I need to get. And I don't want to order a brand new FPV camera without the wires. But that was pretty much it. It was very simple, very simple. Now you guys can see me, I hope. Very simple. It was an easy flight, man. And there was really no dramas at all. No dramas at all. So yeah. All right. So I'm gonna show a quick clip of me landing, and then soon after that, from my phone, me landing from my phone on my tripod, the tripod I'm using right now. And I'm just gonna go straight to the outro. So I will see you there. And yeah, the flight wasn't bad. I think it was actually pretty good. So and then obviously my outro, I will have the announcement of my brand new plane I'm adding to my collection of airplanes. So yeah. All right. Show you that video now. Why is it doing that? Alright, so that was pretty much the video, but first, I have an announcement. But I need to show you something for you to truly understand what plane I got. Give me like 2 seconds. This is what I wanted to show you. Okay, that's not what I wanted to show you, but this is. Now you're wondering, why am I showing you? This is not a plane, this is a measuring tape. A measuring tape to measure the wingspan of this RC plane. I said the wingspan. I have just ordered, and I'll put a picture in the corner, a Volantex. So you guys should already know. ASW 28 sailplane glider. 101 inches on the dot of wingspan. This thing is so big, according to the measuring tape, that it almost hits from my wall, from my east side wall to my west side wall, and reverse for you guys looking at me. But my right all the way to my left, it almost hits across my room. It's almost the width of my room, pretty much. It is actually more than the height of my room. Okay, is it more? It is literally just the height of my room. It's almost the same width and it's almost the same height. The wingspan. Each wing taken off, because Volantix has clips. One wing taken off, just that one wing itself is the same measurement of my entire Esky wingspan. That's what I wanted to show you. Now, back to the outro of me sitting right there. So, now you know. That is what I just ordered. A Volantix ASW28. I have ordered it. It has not shipped out yet, so there's no guarantees. But if you see this and I never got it, I will let you know in the following video. But most likely I got it. Got it off AliExpress for $133, guys. USPS, United States shipping, 1 week delivery. I got it for a stupid steal. I thank God for whatever I got on Christmas, because I bought something that barely fits on the wide open wall I have right behind my computer where you guys can't see. So, that was pretty much the announcement of what plane I ordered. I only ordered one plane, but I got also a drone. So I got a drone and a plane for Christmas. So I'm very thankful, very grateful for that. Very grateful to God for that as well. And, yeah. So, now back to the outro of the plane that we're talking about. It flew fine. It flew fine. Might have to get that new camera, new C800T, just for the wire. Unless they sell the connector by itself, which I highly doubt they do. And I'll get that new wire. I'll get a new C800T. And yes, before anybody asks me, I am putting an SN-L flight controller into that plane. It has the room for it, so I'm taking my chance. Which means I will be having, theoretically, with a 2 milliwatt booster, 2000 milliwatt booster, 2-watt booster, stock antenna on the FlySky, and a FSI 10B receiver, which I have also in there as well, in the Esky, and either a 6 or 12 dBi antenna. 12 dBi getting me the most range. I theoretically, and I'm praying, I'm like absolutely praying, I can get at least a mile out of this thing. If not more than half a mile, I will be half a mile. If I can get half a mile, I will be so ecstatic, especially with the ASW28, because that thing will be in the clouds, chilling. So yeah, everything worked fine, guys. As you guys seen for the video, everything worked fine except for the camera. OSD was pretty shitty. I am ordering a C800T for the ASW28, but now that I know how to solder, I can solder one connector and one connector only. And my video transmitter, I'm just letting you guys know now, video transmitter and camera will be mounted on the tail, and everything else in the front. SN-L doesn't take that much, as you guys know, for my walkthrough and my build of the Esky. So yeah, it was a pretty good flight. I loved it, but bigger planes on the way. Bigger planes on the way, man. But I do love this plane. I will be flying all these planes a lot. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. One thing I did do is I did bring my Fun Cub and my Skylark that day, but I didn't get any recording of it. But I never flew the Fun Cub. I only flew the Skylark because I was just this and my DJI Mavic actually took up all my time over there. All right, but this was it. That was it. You guys know the announcement. You guys know how the flight went. A couple other extra stuff I did in the intro. I don't even remember anymore, even though I recorded it today. So my outro now. This is your boy, this has been your boy, the New York Hobbyist. Keep driving, RC. Keep flying, RC. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Please stay safe. Coronavirus is still out there. And if I did post this after January or on January 1st, Happy New Year. And let's just hope 2020 won't suck and absolutely be crappy. So yeah. See you guys another time. 2021, a lot more videos to come. No 2-year breaks. Let's go. Peace.